Welcome back to the Waiting in Queue podcast, episode 7, my boys. I am your host, Funny Spartan, and this episode I will be your tank this episode. And I have with me Swider GK, our damage dealer.
Yeah.
And then and then we have Helpless Hobo, our damsel in distress.
Not true. I'm never in distress. I'm always the one who leads the pack, Garrett.
You're in stress though.
Yeah, I'm depressed.
Oh, depressed.
I'm gonna use this little.
These are pressing times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this little.
Oh,
Oh no.
what was that? Did he just use the force?
I think so. We gotta keep him in angle because people they like clicking on it. So
Do they?
yeah.
We checked our analytics, and that's what's getting our clicks.
I've noticed that the clips that have the baby in it tend to have a few more views than the other clips.
Do you like tag Baby Yoda?
No.
I bet you get even more.
Dude, that's
I
not a bad
should.
idea.
Yeah, every time he's in there, just tag Baby Yoda.
See, like the clip. Yeah,
I forget what
the
show.
clips are kind of hard because sometimes like we talk about something in a clip, and then it's so short, so it's like really hard to fill the tags, and it's like when we talked about the haunted houses and stuff. The haunted house one actually did pretty decent. Our decent is like, I don't know, close to 20 views on a highlight. But I mean, for somebody who really doesn't have anybody that like constantly watches, I think is pretty decent.
Yeah.
But that one did pretty good. But it's so hard to find like tags for it sometimes.
Yeah.
We have
I don't do the highlights. So I thought you meant clips, like our.
same thing.
Oh.
I mean, I don't really. Do you put hashtags on your clips?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't on Facebook, because you can on Facebook, but I feel like nobody like goes to the top of Facebook and then searches like podcast clips. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? They'll search like podcast, and then you'll see like podcast channels from that. Because I mean, I never do it, so I feel like not because I don't do it, nobody does it, but I just feel like Facebook doesn't push
Yeah,
things like that.
I don't think they do either.
I think
don't
it's
know
more
how
of
they-
like
Yeah.
it's more for like established groups already. You get what I'm saying?
Are we established?
No.
No. Darn it.
We're one sub away from 50.
Yeah, congratulations, boys. We almost did it.
Yeah.
So if we can get everyone else to just
Like
at
it.
least one of you subscribe, we'll be at 50 subscribers.
Then we'll push for the 100 next, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll set these goals. After 100, it's a million, right?
Yeah. Straight to 1 million.
Mm-hmm.
How many do we need to get monetized? 1,000?
Yeah, 1,000.
You heard it, boys. We need 1,000. So,
Make those bot accounts.
Don't do that.
we could almost fill an entire bus full of people. I always kind of like put it in perspective of like
That's
an area.
That's what a lot of streamers do. They say, like, put it in a perspective. Like, if you just have, like, 10 people watching you, you, like, fill the classroom.
Yeah. So we've almost filled a bus with
Who was it? That
subscribers.
was, Shroud's girlfriend or whatever who said that?
Did she?
It might have
Yeah,
been
I think
her.
it was, yeah.
I
She
think
had like a post or something. She was
Yeah,
like,
she goes through the whole list of, like, you had these many people you, like,
have filled this.
filled this, and then 50 people you almost filled a bus, 100 people you filled, and then, like,
theater. or
1,000
whatever.
people, a stadium, and
Yeah.
shit like
What
that.
the fuck was the Ballon Stadium?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just coming up with names, all right? A lot happened this week.
Dude, this week was crazy. Did you guys see the Ubisoft?
Yeah, dude, you sent that, and I
Yeah, that's
freaking
actually pretty good.
I cracked up, and then I've been seeing a bunch of memes about them. So, what happened was Ubisoft had an incident where
Ubisoft in Montreal.
Montreal, and they make the games obviously like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, they
and
were actually working on Assassin's Creed when it happened.
that was that studio.
Yeah, the one that just came, the game that just came out. They were working on that.
Yeah, dude, the memes for it. Well, so anyways, they got the police were called there for some reason, and somehow it like escalated to thinking it was a hostage situation, or they were already there under the impression that the hostage situation was happening. So the employees were barricading themselves in conference rooms and on the roof, and it turned out to just be a hoax. Like there wasn't actually like anything going on. I think they were 911 got called for like a robbery or something like that. Was one I read in the article, and dude, the memes for it are fucking awesome because they make Siege, right? Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
So
Dude, that's like perfect for that.
Yeah.
Oh
You
my
know, like
God.
the boarded up windows, the like with like the yellow spray paint X on them.
Yeah.
Somebody photoshopped the Ubisoft like studio there and put in all those like boarded windows from
Dude,
Siege.
that's awesome. Dude, that game, I love that game. That game's actually pretty good. A lot of people don't play it so much anymore. But
It's too sweaty for me.
it is really, really sweaty.
I can.
I feel like it's definitely something that if you really wanted to be involved in it, you should have played it like at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Because when you're a new guy, I feel like you just get like destroyed. Not like you get destroyed by your own team, like going like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Does it?
Yeah.
In that article, does it say how long they were, like, not doing anything? How long they were like on the roof? They went to the roof, right?
Yeah, people went to the roof and barricaded themselves onto the roof.
Dude, that's great.
Did we mention that it wasn't a thing? It was fake.
Yeah, it was a
yeah,
hoax.
yeah, it was a hoax.
Yeah. So you can laugh about it. Nobody got hurt. It's just kind of funny. Me and Derek were talking about it, and we were like, man, what if like just one person just came in one day?
I can't look at the article. It wants me to turn off ad blocker.
So wait,
Son of a
like,
bitch.
they didn't really actually clarify what caused that
Yeah,
to be.
that's
I feel like
they said it
was
was
like
like
a swatting almost type of like somebody
Dude,
called in and
it probably
was like,
so.
It probably could have. That's very possible. These gamers are freaking ruthless, man.
that's what my first thought was when I saw hoax. I'm like, okay, so somebody had to have like called in and been like, oh my God, there's a hostage situation, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like,
well, Connor and I were talking because we were playing Godfall when you sent that article, and we looked at it, and we had the thought of like, what if they were called for like a police officer was just like stopping in to like check on something, then it escalated through like rumors and stuff like that throughout like the company. They're like, dude, what if there's a hostage situation and someone overhears that and they're like, dude, there's a hostage situation going on here. Call like this domino effect of.
It's kind of like that game you used to play in high school where you would like stand in a line and then the teacher tells the one person one thing, whispers it, and then you have to whisper the same thing, and then at the end of the line, is it the same thing? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Did
you
it
whisper to
change?
each person,
Yeah.
Did it change? It's like the same concept. Like, what if that is kind of what happened, and then it just spiraled out of control, and then somebody was like, "We gotta go. We gotta get to the roof and barricade the roof," and then it just,
Dude, I was a menace at that game because you know how to win, right?
yeah, you just change what they say.
You change what they say, but you remember what they first said. So then because they track,
Yeah, because
they track it
figure
back.
out where it got screwed
Yeah,
up.
and then I say, the right thing, but I told the other person,
the other thing.
eat a penis.
Got
and
him.
then, yeah.
Got
And
him.
then they're like, "It was you. You did it."
I was too afraid to change the wording because I thought I was going to get in trouble. See, nowadays I would change the wording and then own up to it and be like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah, it was me.
What are you going to do about it? No, I used to be afraid of getting in trouble. So I was like, fuck, I gotta say the
right word.
I gotta say the right words. So that's probably what happened at Ubisoft. They got in a huge line when they all walked in, when they were getting their temperatures, And then one guy in the back was like, hey, there's a hostage here. Like, they just started just straight. There was no changing it. That's just what he said. And then everybody got their temperatures, and then they're like, we gotta go to the roof. So everybody ran on the roof. How did they find out that they were barricading the roof? Helicopters?
Well, because the cops were like slowly going through.
So were the
building.
cops surrounded the building with like pretty much SWAT?
Yeah, they did.
I
And
wonder
then-
if Ubisoft has to like pay a fine for having them come out on a hoax because like
I would
remember when
It does
your brother
cost money, I'm pretty sure, for the SWAT to come out.
yeah, like it cost you city money or something because like you got to think about like when your brother burned down your entire field because he's a doofus and the
Fire department.
the fire department came out and you guys had to pay for it.
Mhm.
I wonder if it was kind of the same thing because in that situation it's like it was a hoax, it wasn't real, so it did in fact waste the time of
well,
the SWAT. But it's on the other hand of like they serve and protect, so do you have to pay for that?
I mean, there weren't any damages.
it's a good question.
Right, there wasn't any damages too, and like the firefighters actually had to use their equipment here.
Yeah, they
But
couldn't.
then again, the SWAT used their equipment.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
I was just curious. I mean, like it doesn't matter either way. I just
I
was
know,
like, man, I wonder if they had to pay for it.
it seems kind of weird that like.
The police
If-
would come and then be like,
Yeah, but what
This
if
is
it
a
wasn't? What if it wasn't even Ubisoft that made the call? Like, what if it was somebody else that made the call? It just happened to be in the Ubisoft.
I'm sure they're
Building.
I'm sure they're investigating it.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
they're investigating on who to send the bill to.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
we got to figure out who to send this bill to.
It's massive.
Yeah,
Because I know for a fact if Ubisoft gets it, Assassin's Creed's not gonna have an update for a while.
Let's just say no more Assassin's Creed games.
Oh,
Bankrupt. That's okay though. I think we could live without without any more Assassin's Creed games.
I don't know. This one looks really.
Dude, it looks awesome.
This one looks
I
cool.
want it so bad, but I'm waiting because if all goes well, Cyberpunk will bless us in the December months, even though we've all been waiting for years.
Oh, dude, I saw a meme that really pissed me off about it. They're like, haha, we were just kidding. We were never developing it in
Yeah.
the first place. I was like,
I-
you fucking don't even fuck with me like that.
I posted that. I was like, "Yeah, this is pretty much them."
I saw a news article that they're putting in a Easter egg achievement. You know, like the challenges you can do. It's you remember the Keanu Reeves
Yeah.
thing where
It was at the Xbox
conference
conference
and
or
he said like you're breathtaking.
Is this at E3?
No, it was at a Microsoft conference.
Was it Microsoft or was it E3?
Or maybe it was at E3 at Microsoft's booth. This is a good question.
Did it?
Anyways, but you know that whole like you're breathtaking like moment he had?
Xbox E3 event. Sorry.
Okay. They're putting in an achievement called You're Breathtaking based off of that. Dude, I wonder if you got to go up on stage and like do something.
Maybe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Don't listen.
oh my God. Music. Mute it.
We got in trouble on our last episode, so
Yeah, we got a copyright strike.
we're
Or
killing
D-
it.
or-
We're pretty much YouTubers. I mean, let me check it. We'll check it. You guys.
Oh, speaking of like copyright strike and that stuff, you see all the like Twitch streamers that are getting hammered. Dude, they're getting hit even after they
music?
delete. Yeah, but like Twitch is like, hey, delete all your videos. That's the only way that you can protect yourselves. But people are still deleting their videos and they're still getting hit because Twitch saves all those videos in their archives and it's still getting pulled by the DMCA. So people are getting banned even though they're like deleting everything still.
What?
Yeah, and Twitch had to come out and apologize, and they're like, "Yeah, we kind of fucked up because they didn't protect anyone." Like,
No, they
what?
just went rampant probably on everybody.
But they're giving the top streamers a lot of passes for those that did delete.
Well, of course. I mean,
Like
the
some-
top streamers make them the most money.
Yeah, Summit came out, and he's like, "I have 3 strikes, DMCA strikes. I should be getting a ban." And he goes, "Where's my ban?" So he's like, "I don't know. I'm just gonna keep streaming, I guess."
Well, yeah, I wouldn't stop. I mean, that's your income.
No.
But
No,
on
right.
the other hand, it's good that he's like, what the hell? Like, if you're gonna ban a lower streamer, you need to ban everybody.
Yeah,
That's the rules.
but they've always had this hypocrisy. Not even hypocrisy. It's
that's what
it's
that's what
very
that-
controversial.
I mean, it happens the same thing in YouTube.
sure.
I feel like YouTube's a little more strict. Like, they don't give a shit. Like, they'll do what they have to do to copy strike or do what they need to stop the claims or do whatever. But It's the same thing where like a higher viewed YouTube channel is gonna have better benefits than.
Oh yeah, they
somebody
need to
that's
keep
not.
Twitch alive for sure. Yeah. I mean,
What was I looking at? Yeah, so we got a copyright
Titties?
claim.
Oh,
I don't remember where I can see it. Oh, here we go. See details. Copyright claim. Monetization turned off. So if we ever get monetized, which
just
we will.
that video won't get it, right?
Yeah, that video won't get it. It's for Seven Rings, Ariana Grande's song. This video can't be monetized. Ad revenue paid to copyright
Just to
owner.
get back at you, YouTube.
So pretty
we're gonna
much,
play
like-
that song every episode.
So pretty much Ariana Grande gets paid for that video. Like we ever make money. Well, I guess who owns the song.
She already makes enough fucking money.
yeah, what the?
Damn, dude.
What just happened here?
Is she gonna turn her donations to $5? No, I'm just kidding.
She's gonna make all her ticket sales $5.
Dude, that'd be crazy. But she'd never.
She would never do that.
Fuck no. She's gonna fill
Dude,
a stadium even if they're $400.
She's got to work on more plastic surgery that she's wanting.
Does she even have plastic surgery?
What? Does she?
Was it
really?
Ariana? No. I'm thinking of Cardi B.
Oh.
Yeah.
My bad.
Sorry, Ariana Grande.
What was that, Cody?
It was gibberish.
You saw your tongue fling out.
I was trying to. Whoa.
Hey, I'm not a judge here, Cody.
I think
No.
she had a nose job, but I feel like
I
a
got-
lot of people like just
Get
do
a nose job.
That minor shit.
Yeah.
That's speculation.
Oh, that's speculation.
Yeah.
So it's not a for sure.
Spectacle.
Yeah, I'm not gonna quote on that. Definitely looks like she had like a nose lift. Anyways, yeah, so Ubisoft got shut down. They're not making games anymore. Cyberpunk got delayed again, as in it's not coming out till spring.
We got copyright
2021.
struck, and that's it. I think that's the episode, boys.
I just gotta also
Covered a lot.
say I lied about the Cyberpunk thing. I don't want people to get more mad than they already are. Like, it's still, as of we know, coming out December 11th or 12th.
Dude, what happens if it gets delayed again?
I think they'll fuck themselves because they already tweeted out. They promised. They're like, we promise no more delays. And then guess what? We're sorry to inform you, but the game has been delayed. I think there's more to the fact that why it got delayed. I think they're waiting for people to get the new consoles.
Probably, yeah.
And then they're also kind
Ooh,
of
true.
getting around all the games that came out this month. Like Assassin's Creed, Godfall, Call of Duty,
Yeah, with the Cold War just dropped.
D2.
I feel like this generation of consoles, they struggled to get games to launch with it as opposed to last.
They're launching kind of weird.
Yeah.
Usually they launch before November, and then the games come out November, and then, because I mean they still have launch titles. I mean,
I mean,
Spider-Man came out with PS5, and then Xbox had Destiny 2. Like those were the launch titles in the sense. I mean, Xbox didn't really have like an exclusive launch title, but they had games that came out on the same day.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
The I don't know. I heard that Xbox at Walmart had sales last week, right? On Tuesday, and they weren't allowing anybody to come in the store to buy them. You had to buy them online, and they sold out in 12 seconds.
holy cow.
Yeah, they just like, and then like about 2 hours later, they were on eBay for like $899.
Nice.
Speaking of the Xbox, did you guys see? They had to come out and say like, I can't even believe we're telling you this, but you cannot blow vape smoke into the new Xbox.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking idiots! It's like those kids eating Tide Pods. Like, what are you
I think-
doing?
I
Why
think
would
the-
you do that?
I think the Tide Pod kids were onto something. No, I'm kidding.
Don't encourage this.
You know, we were cool. Me, Connor, and Tanner were cool Tide Pod kids before Tide Pods
Yeah.
thing.
To be
was the
honest with
thing.
you, it's like they taste awesome. I recommend
Oh.
like not doing it, but like I also like they're not bad. But yeah, the Xbox thing's pretty cool.
The blowing smoke.
Yeah, I think it's cool that you can blow smoke into it.
It's cool, but I would imagine you do that too much with that water vapor, it's gonna
That's all it is.
damage. It's gonna damage your computer.
Oh yeah,
Or, your
damages,
Xbox.
it damages it every time you do it. It's stupid. I don't know. That's like taking your laptop and dipping it in the water because you like to see the air bubbles come out of the computer. Like it's the same thing.
People were making memes with the, or not even memes, but like I think I saw a
The
GIF
first
was
one-
made too, and like small little clips of them like with the smoke and be like, "Wow, my Xbox is already
Yeah.
fucked" or
The-
something.
Yeah.
The first one that came out was on TikTok, and the guy was like, he got his Xbox early, and he's like, "Wow, it's already broke." And then that was the end of the TikTok, and like smoke was coming out. That was the first one, and then everybody was like, "Holy cow!" And then it blew up, and I thought it was real. I mean, there was no indication of it not being real because it was white smoke, so technically it could have been real. And I was like, "Damn, that sucks," because it's launch day. You don't know when you put it in mass production like that. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Because the ones that they're gonna test are obviously gonna be the ones that they've worked on and
Yeah, but
specifically
even
made.
if you
But
test one, I mean, it doesn't mean that one's not gonna come out faulty.
Sure. Yeah.
So-
No. Yeah. I know what you mean. Like, because it's even when they test video games. Like, they'll test a video game, and it'll be working just fine for them. But then when you put it out into the public, 1 in every 1,000 like copies sold, there'll be somebody that gets a bug or somebody that has like the weird like issue. Like,
Yes.
it's just when you bring that mass production, and then think about it too, when you're putting it out in the public, you have all those different variables, and that's why people find bugs or find glitches, because you have all these different types of people doing all sorts of different situations and trying different things. Testers can't really tell that stuff until it's out in the market sometimes, because
somebody else finds it.
They'll hire game testers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's only like a couple hundred, and
Yeah.
they're going to test it for different things.
Yeah, now you have like worldwide people testing the consoles. That reminds me of like we were in Chicago and I forgot. I think it was Fallout. Fallout came out. We went and got Fallout. Remember? At midnight launch, and then I got my Fallout. And people don't know this, but disc. Nobody plays with disc anymore. But like discs have this, like there's this, and I didn't know this till this happened to me. There's this invisible, like, if you run your fingers around the disc edge, there's like this almost like plastic feeling around the edge that makes it smooth. You know what I'm talking about, Derek?
Yeah,
Remember? And
I
I
know.
bought the disc and I put it in the Xbox and it wouldn't play. And I took the disc out. I'm a brand new game. Just opened the package, midnight launch, put the game in. It was Fallout 4, and was it Fallout 4 or is it New Vegas that came out when we were in?
That's a good question.
It was 4 because the next one came out was the one that was bad, wasn't it? Or was
Yeah.
Fallout 4 the bad one?
No, Fallout 4 was decent.
What was the one that just came out?
76.
76.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It was Fallout 4. So I put it in the Xbox. It doesn't play. I'm like, what the hell? Like, there's no way. So I took it out, put Destiny in the game. Xbox. Destiny was playing. So I was like, okay, so it's not the Xbox. I take the disc out, and I take Destiny's disc out, and I'm looking at the disc, and I was, like, feeling around that Fallout disc, and it was sharp. Like, sharp edges. And then, like, the Destiny disc wasn't. And I was like, I've never ran into this problem. So I went to Derek. I was like, let me see your disc. His disc had the edges that were soft. And I was like, dude, this is a faulty disc. I got a faulty Fallout 4 disc.
Dude, you probably could have saved that, and it probably could have been
I
worth
wish
money.
I would have, but I had to take it into the store. And we went, I went back that night, and there were still people there.
Yeah.
And I was like, this disc is faulty. And they're like, what? Like, they didn't even really believe me. And I had to, like, prove it to them. Like, look, the disc doesn't have, like, an edge. It won't let me, it doesn't play the game. Like, it doesn't play the game because it doesn't have this edge. It just came out of the factory faulty. And I've never ran into that problem before with, a disc game. It was kind of cool, but it was also, like, really
Annoying.
nerve-wracking and annoying because Fallout's like a huge thing in our friend group, and I was like, I have to play it, and I have to start it now because like the Blakes were playing it that night, hey, it's actually working
Yeah,
properly.
I figured it out.
Oh, so you were doing it wrong.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Check this out. Because
Look at
I looked at
Connor
it this
helping
morning
you
and I
out
was like,
over
wait a
here.
minute. See those notches
Oh
there?
my God,
You just have to
Derek,
line
you're
up
a
those.
fucking doofus.
Oh my
Sorry,
God.
I didn't mean to.
No, you're fine.
I'll
but
check ya.
remember, like the Blake Ford and Blake Yvette, we were all like snapping each other back and forth, and they were like there at midnight launch, and they got it, and they played it all night. And like that was the game that I played, and then I lost 12 hours of gameplay. because
yeah, I remember
It
that.
saved
Over it.
saved over a save, and I lost 12 hours of Fallout gameplay. That's not just like playing through a campaign. That's 12 hours of exploring.
Was that like a 12-hour straight period?
Yeah, I played it. I played it all night, and then I played it all day. I easily played that game 24 hours straight.
Here's the thing: when Connor gets a new game, he'll play the fuck out of it.
Yeah,
I remember.
that's the point.
I remember when.
I'm doing the same
Well-
thing with D2 and Godfall right now.
Yeah. Well, this happened. When we were in college and we were roommates together. Connor. What was it that? The DLC came out for Destiny. It was the last DLC before they were doing the Taken King. The what was that DLC called? It was after Crota. It was when it was like the Prison of Elders. That's when they got introduced.
Was it the Prisoner of Elders?
I don't
'Cause
think
you
it-
played
it-
that one.
No, me, you, and Mitchell still played.
Yeah, but you guys were playing something else.
No, we weren't. We were playing Prison of Elders with you. Well, no, Mitchell wasn't playing Prison of Elders with us. He was.
Oh, okay. Finish the story. I'm thinking of something different.
Well,
Sorry.
I can't think of the DLC. House of Wolves, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, that's the Prison of Elders, House of Wolves.
Yep. Is that what the DLC is called?
It might have been. I
Okay.
don't remember the order of
Anyways,
D1 expansions. Dude, that was like 4 years ago.
Dude, I remember it came out and we played it like all night when it came out, and when I was like, all right, I'm gonna get off and go to class, and Connor's like, all right, I'm gonna stay on a little bit longer, and I go to bed. I wake up, go to my morning class, and then I didn't have a class the rest of the day. So I come home, and Connor is still on it. He didn't even go to class. I was like, did you even go to class? He goes, no, I stayed up all night. And I was like, that was 14 hours. Holy shit.
Dude, Destiny, man. That's my. I will say. I can say now that Destiny is by far my favorite game ever made. Like, the story's so good. The lore's amazing. Like, the game is so fun. I've never been able. That's not true. Because I did it with Fallout. I did it with. But I've been playing Destiny since D1 beta, and I don't think I will ever stop because it just gets better and better. So the 14 hours of skipping class and all that, it's fucking easy for like D2 or Destiny. But you guys remember Halo came out. Halo came out when we were in there, and
Halo
I wanted
5.
to get back into competitive Halo because it was really good. I thought Halo 5's competitive field was really good, decent.
I had a lot of fun.
You guys were still playing Destiny because Rise of Iron came out.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I've only played like parts of Rise of Iron. I haven't played the whole thing. That's the only Destiny expansion I've never like finished. Was Rise of Iron, which was the last expansion to Destiny 1.
Yep.
And then
Destiny 2 was on its way.
yeah, Destiny 2 came.
The Rise of Iron.
You guys were playing that, and they would like, hey, you know, we need another person for the raid, and I was like dedicated to Halo again. Like, I was just like, no, I'm not getting back on. I want to grind out my character and play Halo and get really good at Halo. And I was doing the same thing with Halo, where I played it literally like nonstop, and I didn't play anything else. If I was playing anything, I was playing competitive Halo. Dude,
That raid was so much fun.
I never did that raid.
Oh, dude, it was so fun. Because Mitchell actually raided with me.
Yeah.
It was a lot of, like, interacting with things more than anything.
Yeah.
I will say...
That raid changed how raids work in Destiny.
Yeah. I mean, you had to, like... There was parts where you had to, like, repair, like, a machine. And so you had to, like, run across the entire, like, map, grab the, like, parts, but you were slowing down.
Yeah.
And, like, you run for, like, 40 seconds, and then you drop it, and then you're exhausted. So you can't pick up another piece of equipment. So there's 3 pieces of equipment and there's 6 players.
So you swap.
So you had to swap. So then the 3 other players have to defend while those people and and it's timed. So it's like you have to like you cannot stop with and when you're about to be like I'm about to drop it, like that other player had to be like on it, like ready to like pick it up immediately,
right,
and keep going.
The raids are fucking.
They do
awesome.
really good jobs with their raids. I will say, I've never like done like a dungeon type or like raid type game, unlike fucking Destiny.
On a first person level, like it's insane.
Yeah, like
remember, like
they did a really
which
good
ones
job.
did you do any? Did you
I
do,
did.
like,
I remember the Leviathan.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, that's right.
Me,
Yeah,
us
yeah,
3
yeah.
did the Leviathan.
We
The shit
remember we
ton.
were
That
going
was-
throughout
that
the
was fun.
ship and like finding all the like fucking
Chests and
engrams and shit that they
Yeah.
had.
Dude, that
hidden.
was so much fun. The 3 of us like being in that.
And
Yeah.
what was it? The keys or was it?
You had to like get
chest
the keys,
keys?
and then you had to go open the certain chests that were in the
Yeah.
Leviathan. Yeah, Leviathan was really cool, and then they added 2 more raids to the Leviathan. Those were awesome. I didn't like the Vex one very much, but they had like another Cabal one, which
Crown
was,
of
like, a
Sorrows or
loot
something
edit.
like-
Yeah,
or-
the Crown of Sorrows was later, which is
Right.
still
That's where you
Um,
kill the mechanical cabal, right?
that's
That's-
the normal raid. That's the Leviathan raid, and that's Emperor Callus's like
stand-in.
stand-in, because nobody really knows where Emperor. Well, we know where Emperor Callus is, but he's not there in person because he doesn't want you to kill him.
Yeah.
He's just using you like everything else.
Mhm.
But yeah, there was that one, and then there was like the Crown of Sorrows, which was the last one that was in the Leviathan, which was really cool because that one was like a corrupt like cabal.
He was like hive taken almost.
Yeah, it was really cool. And you had to like kill 3 of them at the same time. Like, you had 3 raid bosses. But the best raid, I think, is King's Fall raid.
It's hot.
The King's Fall raid was insane. Remember that, Derek?
Yeah, that was my favorite raid.
Dude, that final room, when you got into that final room and you could you looked out into space and you just saw like the ring of Saturn. And like you don't know what's happening. So like everybody like ran up to the because you wanted to look out on space. It was fucking cool. So you like ran up to the edge, and then when you run up to the edge, all of a sudden Oryx just like fucking comes out from space like under the ship.
And he's like a
huge, massive man, and he like throws his claws down on the ship, and everybody's just like, "Oh fuck!" and they're like running back to where like there was like a hallway. It was an open space, but it was like a V, and there was like 2 platforms here, and then there was like 4 platforms, elevated platforms that you had to like jump around and then dunk a ball. It was fucking insane. That was the coolest. Atheon was pretty cool too, but
And that was
Atheon's
their
the first.
That was
so
their first, and it's still like,
it's coming back.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Surprisingly, like their first raid is like one of their best raids.
Yeah, I think it's also like no other game really did anything like that in a first person state. So it's like it was huge. So I feel like it just kind of sits in everybody's vault of like, oh, that was awesome. That was really cool because it was just a whole different concept of something that for Destiny too, and the loot was awesome. The fights were awesome.
Yeah, they're what are they the classes that they have? The Arcstrider and all that.
Yeah, back then
I was obsessed with freaking the Hunter Arcstrider. The one with the steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The staff one. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's still I use that and Stasis now, but Stasis is fucking broken. They had to like shut down Trials of Osiris this week because the Warlocks one, when you like do the staff, it does like a radius blast around your character that does damage. Well, it goes through walls. So
Oh, no.
on like PvP, if a Warlock does Winter's Wrath, it just like blows through like all the walls and just like damages the shit out of the entire enemy team. So they're like, we gotta shut it down. So they're working on fixing that.
They should probably. It probably would be a good idea every time they release like something like this that they shut down Trials of Osiris, just to see like let's see what happens with like this new thing, because we don't know if it's going to be game breaking.
Yeah, that kind of goes back to what we were talking about with like a mass amount of people playing it. That's when it really gets tested.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool too because like Glad was the one who figured it out, and they were like just in private matches and PvP just kind of like testing things out, like what can we freeze, like what can we stop. So they were having like Titans doing like the Titan smash where they fly, and they're like freezing them like mid-flight, and which is fine. I mean, that shit's fine.
Yeah,
because it's hard to do.
You have to time that shit.
And then they figured out using Wither Horde, the last exotic from the last expansion, you can get unlimited superpowers. So they took Wither Horde out of the game for a little bit to work on that. So it's cool that like they're just testing things out to let Destiny know, like, or Bungie know, like, hey, you probably should fix this because you're going to like ruin. It's awesome in PvE.
Yeah.
But like PvP,
You're gonna
it's
piss
like
people off.
Well, and like Destiny or Bungie, they do fun stuff there with when people find those bugs. Like remember in Crota's End, at the very last like part of the beginning, the thrall, you had to like jump on you didn't have to. It was somebody figured out you can jump on a rock and the thralls can't get to you, and the whole like first encounter's about you're in the dark, you're running around, you're slowing down, you have to stand at the last part, you have to stand at the last platform and let these thralls like come at you, so you have to like defend. At the same time, people are dying as you're getting through because it was hard to get through, especially at the beginning. Well, somebody figured out jump on this rock, thralls can't get to you, you just got to worry about these ogres that spawn. They never fixed that.
No,
it almost became
I mean, the only way they could have fixed it was just removing the rock entirely, but they probably
they could have put out like a more invisible wall, because it's not easy to get up there. There's like
but I feel like people did it so many times it became easy to get up. I never had a problem.
Probably just became a thing.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, oh, okay, I just gotta go jump on this rock.
Yeah,
I mean, it was literally a rock. It wasn't like structural part of the map. It was just a rock. It wasn't like a wall that they wanted there for aesthetic purposes, but also cover. It was like a rock, and people found out, and it was way in the back corner too, and it was dark in the room. Like most of the beginning of the raid was all just, there was no lights. You used your ghost as a light the whole time. So
I don't even think your ghost was even active.
Not for part of it, because the lantern part you had to run through that, but at that where you're opening the bridge, the ghost was, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but because then those ogres came and you just stood on the rock. That was the only time that the rock got scary, because the ogres could kill you, but you just snipe. I mean, what was that sniper that you could
Icebreaker?
hit? Yeah, you just use Icebreaker and just, you're done. So, but then people were like, remember sword gliding across the bridge?
Yeah.
Like just Crota's End was the raid that like really showed that there's a lot of improving that needed to be done. I feel like it was definitely rushed. That whole expansion was rushed.
Yeah.
But like when players got into that, dude, you could solo the whole raid. Like you could go from the beginning to the end, kill Crota solo. People were soloing the entire raid, and that's when like they were like, we have to change our mechanics entirely to the point where like they have to be team-based mechanics, because there was no team-based mechanics in that one.
No.
There was no like mechanics that split the team in half in different zones and was like, you have to work as a team here. It was just,
if you can
fuck up Crota.
Yeah, if you can do these things, there you go.
Yeah, I loved the lantern beginning, like black room, and you drop down you drop down into the center of the moon.
I remember we loved it so much, and Mitchell loved it so much too. Just the three of us. Like if we weren't gonna raid that night,
we would just go get the chest.
We were like, let's go get the chest, and then the three of us would just run through it, just to run through it. And then it's like when it became raid night, we were doing it again. But at that point, we were like really good at the thrall part.
Dude, we had it down. Just us three.
Yeah, because what happened when it was us three, usually this is when they had that revive super.
Yeah.
So I would run that. one of us was running the blade,
Yeah, because me and Mitchell both played hunters,
and then one of us ran an invis. So if I died, I'd revive myself. I get one extra chance, and then if we were getting too swarmed,
invis.
well, I think you saved the invids more towards
revives?
the end. Not for revives.
I don't fucking remember.
But no, he would do that like spin alt where he brings out the knife and does like the big like spin
Yeah,
to
the
like
double
clear.
knives.
Yeah. No, and D1 it was only one knife.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Damn.
But Mitchell would clear that way, and then you ran invis. So then when it was just you, because I think that's how we were doing it, is because I would eventually die my second time because I'm not fast enough,
Yeah.
and then Mitchell would die trying to clear the room for you, and then you would make it, and then we were like, okay.
Yeah, because we only need one person to get to the checkpoint, and then everybody.
And then
runs.
it's super easy, jump on that rock. So then when we did it with a raid group, us three were always like alive.
first
'cause-
ones.
Yeah, because we were like, now
Knew
these guys are our
we
shields.
knew the
and
path like perfect. Like we knew like okay, we have to take a left here because it was a maze, and it was all.
it's like,
I mean,
where's the next
it was
lantern?
pitch black, and if you didn't light the lanterns, you died. Because the darkness just like sucked you up. Dude, it was fucking awesome. It's so good. And then D2's raids are just phenomenal too. They are
very team based.
Oh yeah.
Very,
Oh,
very
especially now.
I really like that.
Oh, it's way more fun. Like when
Oh, yeah.
you, because you kind of go into it and you know, like, okay, there's 6 of us. They're definitely going to be splitting us up either in like groups of 2s or groups of 3s, or having one runner and then the team has to do something. You just know now that that's the mechanics for the Destiny raids. Now they've been doing a really good job of like changing those mechanics up though. Still, like, the Spire where you're in the city and you defeat that giant mech, the servitor mech. I forget what its name is. You have like one person reading a map, and then you have the rest of the team running around killing elites to get these orbs. And then on the map you can see it's like a map table. It's like a table, and one player's literally at the table, and they're like, okay, I see the elites. They're on one's back left corner, one's front right corner, and then one's on the other corner in the back. So then you can see your teammates running around the map, and they like run over. You see them drop in, like, okay, you have 3 dots on you. That's back right corner. You have 3 dots, so you need to dunk it on. And then you're looking at the map. You're like, okay, bottom left corner. So then that person has to run around, and you see it all play out on the map. So you have like a map reader, and then you have people running around killing elites in groups of 2s, and then you have like 2 people just kind of like chilling out, taking out vandals. Dude, it was insane. Like, they're just changing the concepts entirely, make every raid feel different.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the one that gave me a lot of like anxiety.
Oh, God.
I
loved that raid.
I loved it.
You're talking about the one where the guy wasn't reading the fucking doors right?
Oh no, not that one.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, it was the Leviathan one, and
Dogs.
yeah, the dogs, dude.
Oh, I love
Dude,
the dogs,
They was so much
bro.
fun, but I was always like nervous because I didn't want to be the one that got
Fucked it up.
caught and fucked it up, because it's like you could really like.
Yeah, you could
That's what made-
basically toss the whole round
Yeah.
if you fuck up with one move.
Yeah, I had a legendary moment in
Oh my
the,
God, my stomach.
Rise of Iron raid.
Siva raid.
Yeah, the Sivo raid too. It was the coolest. It was probably the height of my, or not the height of my gaming career, but like
The Destiny career.
the best my Destiny career, because we had this. We were on the second to last boss. Well, really,
Oh my God.
Dude, how many times is it? That's like 7 times.
I'm a hungry guy.
put that microphone
He
to your
needs some
belly.
chicken nuggies.
See if we can get it. All right, now I'm gonna keep talking to see if it gets it going.
So anyway,
Chicken nuggets, spicy chicken sandwich.
All right, you
I'm
were
trying to
doing
get-
the raid, and then
So we're on the second to last boss, and the last boss, or it's the last boss, but it's like the first part of him, but it's its own boss. You know what? So there's these balls that come down, and then when the boss reveals like 3 weak points,
Well, that's what she
three
said.
three people grab it and throw the.
I think it's gonna happen.
Oh boy!
I don't know if that picked it up.
I really hope that picked it up.
I had Steak and Shake. It's running through me real quick.
Oh, okay. So there's those three orbs that fall, and three players have to pick them up, throw them at three like weak points.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had this kid, and we could not find somebody to replace him. So we're running this kid, and he did all right. I mean, we got it to the second to last boss, but he was not understanding that he had to pick it up and throw the ball at that weak
you
point.
always run into that.
So, and we kept telling him, and he wasn't getting it. And I've been accused of not knowing what to do in the Leviathan raid by Connor, when really it wasn't my fault. By
Was it the
another,
Leviathan raid? That was,
it was the Bathers.
Dreaming City raid.
No,
It was
the
bathers. Yeah, I remember.
Oh, that was pissing me off.
I remember
was like,
this.
what the fuck are you doing, dude? Because this is the easiest encounter.
No,
But
dude,
no,
I
you
do
were yelling at
remember that.
me.
Yeah, I know.
And
I
I'm
know.
like, so anyways, so another ball dropped. Shut the fuck up, Cody. Another orb, another orb dropped. A bomb
Yeah,
dropped,
They're called orbs.
and because I hit my weak point, and the other player hit theirs, and I'm like the furthest away, and I knew for a fact this kid was not going to do it again. So as
Sprint over there.
soon as I threw that ball, or orb, I saw the other ball. I picked it up, sprinted over there, and the very last second, like just like in slow, it felt like it was in slow motion. Like turned the corner and just, because I wasn't like completely lined up with it. I was enough that it would have like, you can see like part of it that it would have registered. It just, boom, killed the final boss, and everyone was like, that was totally badass. He was not gonna throw that ball, and you did it.
Yeah, it's sometimes you have to like step in during mechanics and do another person's part. I've done that so many times. Like the raid that was in the Dreaming City raid, what was that called?
Last wish.
Yeah, the Last Wish raid. You kill Riven, which she's a fucking cool looking boss too. Like
Yeah, that was
insane.
cool.
She's literally what are they called? It starts with an A. Akamhara. That's what they're called.
Arhamkara.
Yeah, and they're like she's the last one alive because they were hunted down by hunters and all killed because they were destroying
Well, it
and
wasn't
killing people.
Ikora with the hunters too?
Yeah,
I think she was with them
She
to
like
kill
led
them.
the hunters to exterminate the race of them because they were just
Brutal.
they're brutal creatures. They're
And
they're like dragons.
Well, they're wish granting dragons,
Yeah.
and they were too dangerous to
They're like
have around.
They're like tools of the darkness. Well, they were tools of the darkness, but like at the time, nobody really knew that. They were just like, "What the? We got to get rid of these things." So, she's the last one, but there's so many mechanics in that raid too that are very
There it goes again.
time sensitive, and you have to do them quick. And it's quick thinking, very quick thinking. Like the doors for the first boss, where she yells and you have to get into the doors. This kind of goes to what Derek was saying about like I don't think I was blaming Derek because I think I noticed it pretty early on that the guy was jumping in your door. Remember this?
No, I was jumping in my door.
Yes,
he kept
he
thinking
was
I was jumping in his door.
Right. So there's 2 rows of doors and there's 6 of us. So like only 6 doors open and on these 2 rows and you're like down in this pit and you see the doors open.
And
right?
you're avoiding a wipe mechanic
Yeah.
or like an instant death mechanic if you don't get in those doors.
Right. So you can only put 1 guardian in each door. So 6 doors open.
At random.
At random. On 2 rows. Each row has 6 doors on it.
Well, like,
so like
but,
sometimes
the
like
whole...
2 will open, but it would be like door 1, door 5. And then on the bottom, the rest of the doors will open.
Well, there were
like,
more than
separate orders.
6 doors total. Like there was like a group like 8 doors,
Is it 8 on 8?
or like 4 on 4, but only 6 of those doors would open. So it wasn't the same. So the only way to like track it was to like, okay, the first
You
door
number
that
them.
opens starting here, I'm gonna go there. The second door that opens, so like
Is number 2,
be
and
number
then
2.
third door, and then you go down to the second line, like you're reading a book. Boom, boom. You know, like lines, words in a book. This guy was pissing me off, and they were randoms.
Oh, we
And
were doing-
even like his teams were like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And we wiped so many. And this is the first boss. I mean, this is one where you get through you get through it one time, you're done. I mean, the raid was out long enough at this point that you could one phaser You just get through that first wipe mechanic. You never have to worry about it again. And then that's the hardest part of the boss is just like getting in the right door. And he kept getting in the wrong fucking door. And we call out what doors we have before we start the fight. You're like, okay, I'm always door number 3. Okay, so he did the same thing. He called out his number. And we're doing it, and he keeps trying to get or going in Derek's door, and then Derek dies, or Derek gets in his door, or Derek goes in his door, and then the guy's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then he tries to find a different door, dies. Well, what happens when like one person dies, you're pretty much dead because you can't one phaser then because you don't have the damage to do it at the time. So, like now you can do it because you have like Izanami's Bergen and all that. But I was like, I started yelling. I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, are you an idiot? Like, I was straight up just like telling him.
This always happens to me
Derek.
in these raids.
Well, it was Derek first, and then Derek's like, I'm going in the right door. So I watched Derek the last time. Derek was door number 3, if I think correctly.
I think so.
And I just waited because I knew I was gonna get to my door. So I was like, okay, I'm 1. Door's open. I wait a little bit. Derek runs up into door 3. I was like, all right, that's Derek's door. And then the other guy tries to get up into that door, and then he runs into my door. He just was picking random doors.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, it's this guy. I was like, dude, what the fuck you do? He's like, Funny Spartan keeps getting in my door every round. I was like, no, he's not. He's number 3. And his friends were like, yeah, dude, you're like number like 4 or 5.
Or like one of the last.
I was like, do you not know how to fucking read a book? Because I was like, we already told you. It's left to right, up to down. That's literally what I said. Remember that?
Yeah.
And
That
I
was
was
funny.
like, are you fucking retarded? And I was like, you go in door 4. So it's the 4th door, like a book. And I was yelling. I was getting irritated.
Oh, dude, we were doing
I
it
thought
for,
I was going to get kicked.
We were doing it for so long, and this is the first time we really did the raid, too.
The first time you were in the raid.
Oh, that's
like
right.
One of the first times you were in it. So I was like, dude, we have a group that knows what the fuck's doing. We only have one person that hasn't gone through the
Getting mad at
encounters.
Derek.
Well,
Well, dude, it
I
happened.
did one
I
round,
know.
and then I was like, no. But then I started yelling at this random.
I know,
And even
I
his friends were like, yeah, dude, you can't read? What, you can't read? And like his friends started
Just
like
give him shit.
That
ganging
was
up on
funny.
him too. And then he finally did it, right?
And
And the
we killed
whole entire raid, we made fun of him for not being able to read
Yeah.
the entire raid.
And he was a good sport about it, too. Like, he was like,
He was like,
all right,
okay,
yeah.
I was doing it wrong. But I was mad because I was like, dude, we've wiped on this boss easily like 6-7 times. And I was like, I didn't even wipe this many times the first time going through the raid.
Which is, like, usually the hardest
Yeah.
Yeah.
part, or the hardest time to do the raid is the first time.
And
Oh,
I thought we
yeah.
were going to be doomed because there's another mechanic where you got to do...
Coordinate with the numbers.
You're
and,
like all standing in a hex. You're standing in a box of like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and these things show up on the wall, and you have to shoot them in the right order, or you see the order, and then you have to run to that order in the hexagon, and if you don't stand on the right order, it doesn't count, and you have to do it 3 times, but you have to do it quickly. So if you do it like twice and then fuck up, you have to do it again, so that's 4 times, and you have to do it fast because the boss is on a timer. And the reason you have to do that is because it unlocks like stepping stones to get up to the next platform. You have to do that 3 times through this whole encounter too, and they get faster and faster. And that one is like, it's like right away you see it and you're like, all right, it's 1, 4, 5, 6, and then everybody has to stand in those or like shoot it or whatever it was. And if one person fucked it up, they died, they're dead, so they're out. So then you're like, we have to swap somebody in and out. And that's when like people were like, because you only had 4 people on the platform or something like that, and you had like 2 that were killing, like, oh my god, you were killing things.
Put that microphone to your belly.
Dude, that part was the most like, not frustrating for me, but the most like, oh my god, if we
Intense.
fuck this up, this is gonna take us hours to get through, because it's so like, it's fine if you can get through a round where nobody has to swap out and you're like, okay, it's just us 4. But as soon as somebody dies, it flusters a lot of people, and they're like, oh my god, we're like, oh, which one do I stand on, which one? And then you have like 4 of other guys yelling like, go here, go here, go here. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up, only have one person say what's going on. Dude,
Yeah.
I love the raids, but like, that's what it's like. It's
Dude.
the most stressful thing in Destiny.
I think my favorite part of any raid that I've done in Destiny, which was only like 2 or 3 of them, But the gauntlet.
Oh,
Oh,
the
that
gauntlet
one was fun.
awesome.
Because
The gauntlet.
I was always the runner in that
Yeah.
somehow for some
The
reason.
gauntlet was so cool.
Dude.
Running was fun.
Having to jump through all the hoops and shit.
Yeah, and
that
like,
was pretty awesome.
It was easy for me at the end because you know how we all have to run at the end. It was always easy for me because I was just such a pro at running through the gauntlet. But I never had to fight anybody in there or anything. It was just me running the. Oh no! At the like in between.
You still had to
Yeah,
fight.
there's some
Yeah.
fighting. I
Because
remember that
everybody
now.
was split in groups of
Two.
3. Well, it was 2, but you had like 2 runners, and then you had to like do the side, like shoot to your left. Everybody shoots to their left.
Well, there's different ways you could do it. 2 people can do it, so it's like these 2 shoot there, and then they just stick
Yeah.
between there, or you could like.
I think most
When you
people
do
did,
yours,
like,
you go to-
okay,
Yeah, there
just
was
one
like
person
there was
shoots to the
one
left or
universal
right.
way I remember.
Yeah.
Most
Everybody-
people would do, but
That's-
there were every once in a while you get a guy that'd be like, I've never done it. That
Yeah,
way."
that's
And it's like,
another
oh,
thing.
boy.
Like, because then you had to explain the way you did it,
Yeah.
and like even though the concept is like identical to what his normal raid team does, it isn't. You just know you're like, okay, we're gonna have to do a couple rounds of teaching this guy our way of doing it. But then you have like people who would argue you, and they're like, oh, my way is the way to do it. Like this is the correct way
No,
to do it.
shut
It's
up. Majority of us said
Yeah,
this
major-
way.
majority
you always
was like-
need to just go by the majority of the raid group and what they know, because then it's easier for you as a majority just to get done.
Yeah, you don't have to
get
teach
through the
3
encounter.
people. You only got to teach 1. Yeah.
But the gauntlet was definitely like the part of the Leviathan raid where it came in with the most teaching, like the most like
Trial and error.
yeah, because you're like, okay, you have to don't shoot the shoot the green arrow, don't shoot the red arrow. They'll call out which one to shoot. Okay, mid, so you shoot the middle arrow, don't shoot the side ones. And
Oh no, it was whatever they called out. That
Yeah.
was the one you don't shoot.
oh, is that what it was?
'Cause remember,
oh yeah,
it
because then
is
you shot
3
two.
yeah.
You shot 2 of them. You're right.
Yep.
You're right. Oh man, that
Oh my
stuff,
God.
dude. It like
Wait, we-
doesn't feel anything. It doesn't hurt. I don't feel like I have to poop. It just
Yeah, we need to go to break. Like
oh
bad.
way over it.
Oh yeah.
What? How long are we in?
It's like, what, like 15?
We're in 57 minutes.
Damn, we're almost done. This
Yeah.
whole episode's been Destiny. All right, we'll change it up.
Yeah,
That's
we'll change it.
Destiny.
Let's go
All
to-
I'm gonna say is play the new expansion. It's super dope. Come back to Destiny.
And when you go to break with us, please like and subscribe.
Yeah, one more
Yeah.
to 50
We know you're gonna skip the ad that we're gonna be placing right now. But actually, we're not.
I
'Cause-
thought we were gonna just like go to break
No,
there.
I was honestly tempted to just like in the middle of your story go ad. But no, I would have only done that if like we were gonna skip break and it was your story
Yeah,
was gonna continue.
we'll come back with something different. We're done with Destiny. I know a lot of people probably
This is where they click away.
don't play it. 'Cause
You'd be surprised.
oh yeah, I mean
Destiny, man.
it had full
I'm
servers.
never
it had
surprised.
Full servers the first 3 days the expansion was out. So
Okay, ads.
and ad.
Oh boys, this episode was brought to you by us.
Yeah.
Over at Patreon at patreon.com/WIQ. And here you have all these tiers to help support the channel, but also you get extra Discord tiers involved with your memberships. And then as you progress through, you can get access to more Patreon content that is exclusive to Patreon, obviously.
Yeah.
What guys? What else can our Patreon offer?
What else? Patreon. Dude, you can play games with us. You
Well-
can play games with us. We're going to have a specific time that we set up for anybody in that tier. We're going to play some games that you guys want to play, not games that we want to play. So it's all up to you guys. But all that money is going right back into the show. So anything, it'll help us get more games for that. It'll help us buy the shirts for a different tier. Just it's Patreon. It's all you guys.
And if you want your face on our brand, you go for $150, exclusive to only one person.
Yeah, this is a big a
Okay,
big one.
exclusive to only one person on the 150 buckaroo one. You're gonna be able to get a cardboard cutout of yourself printed out, and you'll be in the studio with us. So
Yeah, you'll be in the studio as long as you're that that Patreon. It's crazy. Don't do it. Honestly, don't do it. But
You'll be
if
waiting
somebody's
in
out
eternity
there
forever.
and somebody's doing it for $150, you're gonna be out here. You're gonna be in the shot. We're gonna make fun of you. It's gonna be great. It's all goose and gaffs.
So go to patreon.com/WIQ.
Do it now.
Do it
Quick.
right now.
Right now.
The link will be
Why
in
are
the
you not?
episode
You
description.
literally need to close the episode and do it right now.
Literally just stop what you're doing.
And-
We
and-
want you to stop listening to our show and go to
Do it
Patreon right now.
right now.
Yeah. I don't want to say we're selling out, but we're selling out.
Pause
We
the
need,
show.
we need it.
We need money.
Yeah.
Bad.
All right, let's see that.
Keep that in. It's rewind time.
Ah.
Signs of times?
So no more Destiny. We're done with Destiny.
Yeah, we had
Sorry
to.
about the Destiny talk.
We literally had to stop. We could not
Dude, I
control
loved it.
ourselves.
What do you mean?
Yeah, no, it was awesome. I just feel like, I mean, it's in our genre. We just talked about personal Destiny
We
stories.
can talk about whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. It's
Yeah.
just
Our adventures.
Yes.
our adventures in Destiny.
Dude, that's gonna be the game that when a child of mine or grandchild of mine goes, "Granddad, what is this?" And he goes, "Sit down, you little shit. I'm gonna tell you a fucking story." And then a tear comes to my eye.
But we talked about Rewind in the last episode, and we got Clumpy Stroke on it. But the YouTube tweeted out, and they're not making a 2020 Rewind.
Which it's crazy that in the last
Because of all the dislike, all the hate.
no,
I
because the
think
corona.
that's partially the reason.
No,
but
they're
I
doing
think
it for the coronavirus.
Yeah, the main reason is because like the coronavirus, and they said that like this is not really a year to celebrate an entire year. Like it's not really
There was no, yeah, it kind of sucked.
the whole year was almost like a skip year. You just don't even want to ever think about it.
Yeah.
Again. So,
Dude, isn't it crazy to think that, like, in school, kids will probably be learning about 2020? And we're like, yeah, I lived during those days.
I
Oh,
saw,
for sure.
yeah, the
They'll
the memes for it are fucking hilarious.
they'll definitely learn about like the pandemic, and then the election
Oh, yeah.
was
China.
insane. China.
Russia.
So, but yeah, I mean, the fact that
Huge.
no rewind this year is kind of sad because
It's become ritual or it's become routine to when those videos come out to just dislike them now.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's just memes.
I
Man.
feel like that was, like, what made it, like, so cool, though.
Oh yeah, like,
Like, everybody disliking the shit out of it. Like, it just became, I don't know, or, like you said, a ritualistic thing.
we were talking about this on the break when you were out outside, and we were saying like. I said the 2018 it can pick me up.
Okay, it's just
Don't
gonna
do
be
this
it's just
shit.
gonna be quiet.
It will not be quiet. These things don't. They're not like that. I'm not way back here. I can be though. God, sometimes I fucking hate Derek. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Just pull with you. Come on.
This seems to be a normal thing every
It doesn't need to
day.
be right on your face. I do the audio. Trust me. You don't even notice the difference.
You
All right.
need to be like, you know.
I truly think Derek has pointed out the microphone to me every episode now. We're 7 episodes in. Technically, we're 8 because we did a bonus episode.
We
and
should
if
do
you
a
wanna see that-
compilation of it.
If you want to see the bonus episode, it is on our Patreon. Well, it can't be on our Patreon. We need Patreon.
Please,
Yeah.
somebody go back through and make a compilation of Connor saying he hates Derek and Derek telling Connor
Dude, I hate it because
to
it's like
fucking move his mic.
it's like he's my dad. He's like quietly in the back corner, like bring the mic to your face. Bring the mic to your face. Like shut the fuck up. It can hear me.
You're complaining about getting these boom arms so that we can move the mic and then you
No.
don't use it.
I complained about getting boom arms because I didn't want the fucking mic taking up table space. It had nothing to do with the fact of being able. Yeah, yes, this is cool. This is awesome, Derek. Okay, but I didn't want it on my table. God damn, the show's over. We're ending it.
Yeah,
it's done.
It's done.
Yep. Yep.
It's over.
So what were you saying?
Derek ruins after the break every time. Derek ruins the show.
This is where people don't listen. What is this spider fucking doing, bro?
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I
but
thought it was a
it's been-
dust thing, but it's
Wait, let it live. Let it live.
Oh yeah,
Let's see
I'm
what
not
it
gonna
does.
kill it.
yeah, well, it's coming to you, Cody. I'm not worried.
Hi.
All right. So, anyways, Derek derailed the conversation with his fucking idiot antics again. I don't even remember what we were talking about. Rewind.
It's rewind time.
I feel like it's coming closer towards me. He's like,
You know, so 2000.
Dude, where'd it go?
It's right here.
Oh.
Dude, Cody, stop. Stop.
Blow, 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 blow.
I got a laptop in my way.
They're just blowing their morning.
oh God, no. All right, put it on Derek's laptop.
Interesting little fella.
Let's put them in a jar.
Oh, put him in the honey.
See how fast it ran?
Yeah.
You can't see this, but it's a spider.
It's gone. Where'd it go?
It's gone. It's could have still been in my finger when I just ran.
Definitely a female.
For the audio listeners, to give you kind of an idea of what's going on, there's a spider crawling down from the ceiling the size of a quarter.
Yeah, it's fucking huge. Like a black, huge spider.
Definitely
check
a female
out the
black
YouTube
widow.
if you want
Yeah.
to see it.
Definitely, it's probably a black widow. If you want to see it, yeah, though, check out YouTube. Subscribe.
I thought it was a brown recluse.
Oh man, it was a tarantula.
I gotta watch my feet. I'm not even wearing socks today. Thank you.
I'm not wearing socks either. I never wear socks.
No. Should we call the exterminator?
Yeah, we're gonna need a gas bomb in
Well,
here.
the
Quick.
person that would have to do it would be our landlord. He's responsible
Oh,
for it.
there's a little picture of the landlord out there. I want to bring in here and just like put on one of the shelves. and
I
just
have one.
We need to
nonchalantly
get, like,
Oh,
a
the one
little-
of both of them?
Yeah.
I have one.
Hang on,
but
I'm gonna go
it's-
grab it.
I have one
go
that's
grab
just my the landlord, and it's just like a little like 2-inch by 2-inch frame of him, and it's in our curio cabinet with all our nice like jewelry or like our decorative stuff. You know, like a curio cabinet, they have like
Yeah,
that nice
yeah.
like breakable stuff in there.
It's got like the visual.
He's in there.
Can I show this to the camera,
Sure, I mean,
or should we just like keep it more as just a thing that's in?
I kind of like it just being like a
Okay.
thing.
Okay. So we have a picture of him now.
Yeah, that's awesome. Put it on Cody's.
No, Cody will knock it off.
Well, Cody's shelf is a little empty.
Yeah, we're gonna move it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So we're gonna need to
I'm a little
repair
bit
that.
too tall.
Yeah, we'll just get some putty and paint over the putty. Do we still have that extra? Do we have extra paint still?
We have all the extra paint. We have putty. We have.
All right, nobody cares about that.
Okay,
But
yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, there it is. It's up there. You can't see it, but it's just
We now have a piece of
if
our
anybody
landlord.
points it out when they're here, we'll be like, oh yeah, that's just
Our landlord.
we're keeping true to our landlord. We will keep that picture throughout the entire journey of this podcast. Every studio we ever have, that picture's going in it.
I
I
agree.
agree. Yes.
You should bring the other one too. We should just fill the studio with.
I
pictures of
like
our
that
landlord.
being in our curio cabinet with all our expensive
okay.
like breakable stuff in there. It's like it's a valuable. It was funny. Because I found that here, and my mom, we were looking through the stuff, and I was like, "Can I have this?" She's like, "Yeah, sure."
It's just like one of those meme things.
Yeah.
You kind of see and you're like, oh man, I
Could
gotta
be-
have this photo. There's like old photos of my dad when he's like just starting the fire department, and all he has is like the mustache,
Nice.
dude, and they're fucking hilarious looking. I need to get my
That's
hands
because
on some of those.
his mustache is probably darker.
Oh
than
yeah,
it was.
it's a lot darker, and he's got a thinner body type. So
I can't. I've known your dad ever since he's had a belly,
yeah,
a dad bod.
yeah, dad bod. Dude, do you remember when my dad shaved his mustache?
Oh,
Here
God.
recently.
No.
He,
No.
you don't remember that?
I never saw it.
I think it was like a year ago or something like that. There was a bet at the fire station,
And he lost it.
I don't know if he lost. No, I think the bet was like shave off your mustache and I'll give you this like fifth of. It was like really expensive, like Captain Morgan or something like that. It was a big bottle, and all he had to do was shave his mustache off. Now my dad hasn't shaved his mustache off since I was born. I mean, like literally has never
always seen him.
shaved the entire mustache off. Trimmed it, obviously, but he's never ever had a bald like face. And I remember when he did that, I'm like, my mom didn't even really recognize him because since like they've been together, he's always had a mustache. And dude, it was so weird. I gotta get those photos. I gotta get the photo of it because it was just a different person. It was he looks weird.
Okay, you'll need to get a before, like what he normally looks like, and then like a
Yeah, I'm gonna text my mom now. We probably won't show. We can't show it this episode, but we'll bring it up and just be like, hey, we were talking about this, because it's crazy. Remember when I had just a mustache?
yeah.
And then Noah Gray, we got really drunk at the house, and then Noah like comes up to me, he's like, dude, we should shave your mustache. And I was like, fuck it, let's do it. So
Dude, and it
me
was
and
so-
Noah went into the bathroom, and and Noah shaved off my mustache.
Well, it was so funny. We've been trying for
yeah,
a
and then
long
Noah
time,
convinced
and then,
me one night.
Yeah.
But it's Noah. I mean, like, I can't say no to my boy.
No, you can't.
To hot Noah. I can't do
Noah.
it. She beats the Noah Gray. Stop.
Have I ever met Noah? I don't think so.
I don't think you have. Noah Gray and... No, because you weren't. Yeah, I don't think you have. But... Dead air.
Yeah, dead air.
Dude, you should totally. You know what you should do, Connor?
Huh?
You should do like some Viking braids.
I want to get it out long. I don't plan on shaving it all year. Or trimming it or doing anything. I'm just
I
growing
recently
it.
had a trim.
Why?
I was getting to like super like
Scraggly.
yeah, really
You gotta use that. If you use that pomade, I know you don't like the smell. I think the pomade.
No, I've been using it.
I think the
but, like-
pomade has a different smell though. Cause you get to like this point where it's like really curly if you don't like comb it. Cause I comb mine.
I want to brush. I want to brush it.
Well, you gotta grow out.
I
I,
know,
ca-
I
I,
know.
I can't even really brush this.
You probably could.
I have a brush,
Yeah,
but
you-
the
I think
comb
you
works
could.
so well. Like not a brush, like the long flat combs.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh man, it works really good.
I definitely trimmed mine up
Yeah,
Yeah.
quite a bit.
You keep yours nice, and I just let it go. And then sometimes you can tell, like, if I don't comb it, it just gets like gross looking. But
Like a Jewish beard.
Derek's like, it already looks gross.
Yeah, disgusting.
Disgust. I don't plan on shaving it though. I'm gonna go all
Okay,
year, and
so-
then come Halloween, I want to do the Viking stuff.
Normally the beards start getting gray hairs before your regular hair. So
Yeah, I already have.
oh my god.
Yeah. So
A sign of dying early, maybe?
I hope,
He goes, I hope.
And I hope.
and I hope. What were you gonna say about the gray hair? Is that it?
Yeah. Well, no, I was gonna say like once you start getting
Yep.
gray hair, you're gonna shave it off then.
No,
Dude.
I actually am like a huge fan of white and gray hair.
See,
Like,
I was gonna say-
if I could grow white and gray hair, I would keep it.
You would totally look like Gandalf right now.
Yeah, I like like Geralt. Like Geralt has white hair from The Witcher. I don't know why, but like there's like older guys too that get white hair and then they keep it. They don't dye it or anything, and then their beards are like they're like ashy. Dude, I love that look. I think it looks really cool.
What was I gonna say? A lot of older guys, they don't like it when their beard like starts getting gray because they're like, it's making me feel old, which I get. But I never think it like looks bad or anything.
The
Like
salt and pepper look?
Yeah.
But it does. It looks their age almost.
Yeah, I've always liked, like, I would love to have like a 5 o'clock shadow.
Dude, this is
Type
starting to
of
sound
look.
kind of gay. We're
It's not gay.
No, we're talking about manly beards.
Yeah, what are you
but
talking
we're
about?
talking about liking other man's beards.
Yeah, I like other men's beards.
Dude, that's
I'm not
kinda
saying I like their penises. Did I say that once, Derek?
just now.
No, I said I'm not saying I like their penises.
Yeah, but obviously we're just gonna edit that part out.
and then just make it.
Yeah.
No, I like their. I don't like their penises.
Oh, soundbite!
So, yeah, they actually looks cool. My sister's growing. She grows in gray hair now already, but she dyes it.
I thought you were gonna say
Oh, really?
my sister's growing in a beard.
Oh,
She
shit.
probably is too.
Dude, I've seen some, like, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen some, like going through some drive-thrus
oh,
a
women
couple
with
times.
beards?
Yeah, I'm not kidding you. Like,
Yeah.
literally, like, dwarf looking like.
They're always This is fine.
short and like stubby.
They're
and-
always like heavier set women though.
Dude, stop. If we ever get famous and we go
Oh,
through
yeah, we're
drive-through,
screwed. We can't
they're
talk
gonna
about
fucking pluck
gonna-
out those hairs and put it in
we're
our
gonna
food.
get canceled. We're gonna get canceled because people think we're
No.
body shaming people.
No, we're not body shaming. I'm just saying it's epic. Like it's pretty crazy
It's
that they
awesome.
could. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. dude.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
really cool.
Like I'm just like, yo,
I'm
nice
aroused.
cut, G.
Nice cut, G. You're, like in the window.
Like, come over here.
Yeah, no, they're definitely really cool. I really like when
I
women
wish
can
my
grow
wife had a
beards.
beard.
It's really cool.
No, but seriously,
It's freaking awesome. I really wish there was an easier way. We need to do the soundbite thing that we were talking about. No, they were working. I just
Oh.
wish there was an easier way to let me see.
Yeah, I need to do that. I'm gonna be going out of town, I think next week, so I'm gonna take these with me and
Yay.
redo them, reorganize them.
My mom is getting a photo as we speak.
Oh, nice.
I actually
Throw-
might be able to put it right on Discord.
Yeah, throw it on Discord, and then I'll.
She's looking through her photos. This is my mom, who is pretty much a photographer, so she's probably looking through
The best ones.
millions.
millions of photos. Yeah.
Yeah,
And the best ones. Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna pick on.
I want nothing but the best. Nothing for the best
Dude.
for our show.
Yeah.
I don't know how photographers do it with how many photos they have to upkeep. I would
Dude.
probably just start like deleting them.
Well, I understand it. They probably do delete. They just you don't want to miss a certain like moment, so that's why they'll
yeah,
take a
for
ton
sure.
too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's something I have an issue with my wife all the time when she wants to take a photo and she's like, all right, let's get the three of us, like me, her, and Benson, our dog. So obviously she wants the dog facing towards the camera.
Oh man.
So you know how difficult that is.
Yeah, it's almost just not worth the time.
Yeah. But she always like, all right, Benson, look at the camera. She'll get him to look at the camera, and then she's like, and then he'll look away, and then she takes the picture, and then it's like, oh, why aren't you taking the picture right now? And I always tell them this because even when like we do family stuff and they try to do the dogs, I go, just record a video, and wherever the best moment was, just take a
Take that
screenshot.
frame. Yeah.
Yeah, just take that frame. And they're like, that's a really good idea. And they never fucking do it.
No, seriously,
Yeah,
because
I
then
feel
all
like
you gotta
it-
do is like screenshot it, especially if it's on
Yeah.
your phone. Boom.
Yeah.
It's right there.
It still is probably easier though to like just take the photo.
Just take the photo
Just take a
when
bunch of
as
photos
soon as you see that moment.
than
I
recording the
usually
video.
like click, 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 because then
Some
can
phones
go-
you can actually like
Do a burst.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can do a burst or hold the button down. Like these newer phones you can like switch between recording and photo and then just hold the photo button down and it literally takes like frame by frame photos. It's insane. Cuz I've done it a couple times on an accident thinking I was recording. And then I go to my camera roll and I have like 56 of the same photo cuz it's just like frame by frame. Like seconds. So, I mean, you can do that too.
Dude,
Or you could just like not take photos with your dog all the time.
yeah, you can do that too. That's
Because
that's
it's
pretty
I
smart.
mean, yeah, it's your loving pet, and Benson's awesome, but it's also not. It's not a child, it's just a dog.
Yeah, I agree.
it's
Lauren,
not a
I'm
Yoda
so
baby.
fucking sorry. I love Benson. Don't get mad at me. Because when I get my dog, it will be here, and it'll be a mascot for the show, and he'll be in every photo and everything. Honestly, we're probably just gonna rebrand it, and it's just gonna be the dog.
When are you gonna get the dog?
I think when I move into my next apartment in 3 or 4 months, I'm gonna start looking for one, and then
Dude, you got so many. You
you
got
have
so
any
many living
ideas
creatures
for what
depending
kind?
on you.
huh?
Do you have any ideas for what kind?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be. It's either gonna be a Boston Terrier or a French Bulldog. So we're gonna have like a little guy in here, and the cool thing about them is they're like really, really easy to train. And as soon as I get it, I'm gonna start the training process from like leash to being able to walk next to you without a leash. Because I want to get this dog, so I can take the dog everywhere I go.
Get
like
that-
I want him to be like a side by side companion pet,
Right.
not something that like you just like keep at your house. Like I want to be able to take him to anywhere I can take him and not have to worry about him either destroying something, like bugging people. I want him to be friendly with everything. Like, so I'm gonna go through like that training process with him.
Get that certification, service dog certification. All you have to do is go in and say like, I have real bad anxiety. The dog does not give me bad anxiety when
Yeah,
I
but
have
the
it
dog
around.
has to be trained then through a service company too.
Oh,
doesn't
does it?
I think so. I don't think you can just like
It
go
does.
in.
I
I
and
thought
then,
you
like,
could just like say, "This is my therapy dog. I
No.
just wanted it around."
The dog has to go through like a therapy training session
Connor,
because the
send
dog
it
has
through.
the dog has to get studied. I could. I just tell him
you wanted to do that in Chicago.
I'm retarded. Yeah, because I wanted to be able to take him everywhere. So, sorry, I can't say the R word.
Take him on a plane with you.
You've already said that earlier.
I know. I said it twice this episode.
Yeah,
Bad.
nice.
Great. We're canceled. It's actually okay because I am actually retarded. So
Dude,
I'm
come
allowed to say
on.
I am. I have a learning disability.
Oh,
So do you. You retard. So
jeez.
Am
It's
I
like-
surrounded by?
Yeah, I've never learned to get new
you're
friends.
You're surrounded by dum dums. Way to go. She's looking for photos. I told her to get me a photo of him with a mustache too. I don't know. She's taking her time.
She has 10 minutes left.
Sorry for the audio listeners out there. Just to let you know, you're not going to be able to see these photos. You should really come
they
to
can
the YouTube.
Or we post those videos on Patreon.
What videos?
Or the pictures on Patreon.
Yeah, we can post the stills on.
So audio listeners, if you want to...
We could clip it and put the clip on Patreon too. But then it's going to be on YouTube anyway.
Yeah, that's going to be on YouTube.
Dude,
I'm
we
just
could
saying,
do like
it's
a
just like pictures.
like
that-
cutest
Yeah.
baby photo.
Whose baby photo?
ours.
Ours.
Oh man, we could do like TikTok's got this new trend right now. It's called like the grow up, or the glow up, or whatever, where it starts like your baby photos and then it goes throughout the years. We could do something like that.
On TikTok?
You do it wherever. I mean,
We have a TikTok. We have a TikTok now.
Yeah, we do have a TikTok. You should check it out. It's waiting in queue.
Yeah.
It's waiting in queue podcast is the tag name.
Is it showing the? Never mind. I won't say. Just go check it out.
What the?
Showing the studio.
Yeah, I have 2 things on there now.
I think
I'm really
I
just
thought
using
I
it-
Saw it.
I'm really just using it to promote the channel. Because 8 followers. I mean, it's gone up like every
Dude,
few
check our
seconds.
subscriber count on YouTube. Maybe
Yeah.
one up. Hold on.
So pretty much, I'm just using it to.
True.
I mean, we're gonna have like special TikTok content on it, but we probably won't have like. We're not gonna go out of our way to like make videos for TikTok. I think what it's gonna be a lot of is me just like editing photos that I take for Snapchat, and then cutting them down, and then creating like a promotional kind of thing. Not to say that there won't be fun shit on there, because we have a few plans already. My chicken sandwich times.
Now the chicken sandwich times. That's gonna be great.
Yeah.
I had an idea with a vacuum that I don't know if you guys are on board with.
And we bringing back the sucky and the blowy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's definitely something we got to do. Like I said, we'll probably do like small things, but I don't want to go out of our way to like write out scripts to make content like TikTokers do, because I don't want to be a TikToker. I just want to use it as
Yeah. No, we're podcasters.
we're
boys, we're-
YouTube podcasters.
We're podcasters.
But the link for our YouTube's on there
Casting
too.
pods?
Yeah, Tide Pods.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Dude, that's what we should have
Bring it-
named our podcast, Tide Pod.
and we're coming back to the Tide Pod. Yeah, so we got TikTok.
We could have got sponsored by Tide.
Dude, we so could have. Dude, we messed. All right.
I
We're
don't think they're
scrapping
going to
this show.
sponsor us after I blatantly said in this episode at the beginning, I recommend eating Tide Pods. Remember?
Well, they might not see this.
Remember I
Soundbite?
said that?
I remember you said that, but
So don't actually do that. I do not recommend anybody to do that. It's literally chemicals. You will die. It's not good for you. Don't do that.
put it on your clothes
Yeah, but use it to wash your clothes.
and then wear it on your skin.
Don't
the
do
clothes
that.
on your skin
The clothes on your skin, yes.
that have just been washed, and then you'll absorb the chemicals through your skin.
No.
You don't have any control of that. That's just what
I don't
happens.
think that's what happens at all. Nope.
Yes.
Okay. The answer
Dude-
is yes.
Dude, what happens when you rub lotion? Your skin absorbs it.
I use essential oils because it's better for your body.
Get the fuck out.
You guys remember that Bill Nye video of him talking about like, imagine if our skin never like the particles of our skin never came off, we would be large We'd be like the
Oh
Michelin
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Like if your skin didn't shed, because
Yeah.
our skin pretty much. I mean, it sheds.
Oh yeah.
So like, dude, that would be weird.
Dude, I was so mad.
Be like the Michelin Man.
I was so mad.
We'd all be like, "Welcome to the way to Q podcast." You wouldn't be able to like open your mouth. You wouldn't be able to open your mouth.
Yeah.
Because like, your skin would then like here, dude, you wouldn't be able to breathe. Because your skin here would.
You'd just die.
Oh man.
I was mad when my parents did vacuum demonstration that supposedly really like sucks up a lot of like
Are you
the
gonna talk
dust
about
and
your
stuff.
rainbow?
Not my rainbow, my parents' rainbow, but they were like, look, we got rid of all the skin cells that you guys have had here for the last 20 years. And I go, I spent so much time putting those dead
Yeah,
skin cells
what the
there
fuck?
and they're fucking gone.
Years.
Years.
Years of skin cells.
There's probably enough skin cells in that carpet to like craft a whole like person.
Are we talking about upstairs in the living room?
Yeah.
Dude, there's probably enough skin cells in there for all of us to craft another person of all of us.
Oh, yeah.
Necromancy? What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
straight
just-
necromancy.
If a necromancer came in, he goes, wow, this is a graveyard right
He's
here.
like, we can,
It's like,
we,
wow,
can,
we can work with this.
found a legendary chest right here.
we can literally construct armies in here.
It's really potent.
It's really potent with skin cells. This sounds disgusting.
Yeah, this is awful.
Necromancy, they never said was a, cute and cuddly thing.
No, it's like kind of like voodoo.
Kind of like necrophilia.
Okay.
All right,
We're
can
done
we
here.
end the show now?
Yep.
Is it?
All right.
What time? What is the time?
We got
Can we
another
vote
5
him
minutes.
off?
Oh,
Just-
yeah, we do need to like just get rid of Derek.
This is the part probably the least amount of people are watching, so I feel I'm pretty safe.
about like 3% of people watch to the end right now. So
You 3%ers, you know what I'm talking about.
nobody knows.
I think
what-
we just lost the 3%.
Yeah.
it's 0%. As soon as you said the word necrophiliac, everybody's like, "We're out."
We done.
This is gonna be a clip. This is gonna go all over everything. And Derek's last few clips are I masturbated and now necrophiliac.
What is this popping up on my screen? Read that.
The Texas? Is that a game?
Oh, it's from the Epic Games. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I was
that's
like,
an
what
Epic.
the?
That's
Talking
an
about
Epic Game Store.
Exorcist shit is what it was like. It was like Texorcist or
Sorry, our show's so shit today.
well,
Better luck next time.
See you on episode 8. No, it's not. I don't feel like it's bad. We're still trying to fucking figure things out, really. I think what we really need to do is figure out. We could talk about this outside the show. Nobody wants to hear us just talk about what we're gonna do for the episode.
we could talk about the Mandalorian, but
Nah, Derek hasn't seen it yet,
Derek hasn't seen
and
it.
we don't
Nah.
want to spoil it for people. All I will say is, I can't say it because it's a huge spoil.
Season 1 was good, or season 2 episode 1 was good. Season 2 episode 2 probably their worst episode yet, but still really good. But I haven't watched
Yeah.
the third
All
episode.
I gotta say is, dude, when we come out with the Christmas episode, I have a present in the play.
Nice.
Present
I'm not
in
gonna
the
say what
play.
it is.
Are we? Yeah. The
Oh,
Christmas episode is exciting.
Speaking of surprises, Connor's birthday present.
We're not. You're not getting me a present.
Dude, you're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
you're gonna appreciate this present.
Does Cody know about the present?
No,
No.
Oh,
not
okay.
his present.
I was
no.
gonna say, is it like a dual thing here? Are you guys like working together? Are you guys colluding? Because I know
With
what
the Russians? Yes.
Yeah.
China. I think
Riding
what's,
the Red Dragon?
what's gonna happen is
Yeah.
Derek is going to have the most cringiest shit, and it's gonna piss me off. I mean, that's what he wants to.
It's a
happen.
Fortnite figure. No.
Fortnite.
No, no,
Derek's
no,
like,
no.
really, but it is.
Connor, you're gonna see this and go, holy cow, this is
Is it a
cool.
game? Is it a game changer?
No, not a game changer.
It's not a game changer.
No, you're just gonna enjoy it. You're gonna be happy.
Is Lauren making me something?
No, this is buying with money, material items,
A material good?
material good.
I'm just a material. I'm just.
Does this material give services?
Yeah. Wait a sec.
Shut
the
fuck up.
Are you getting what I think you're getting?
No. It was kind of confusing to like say it kind of has a service, but kind of not.
Okay,
But
we won't talk about it. My birthday is coming up. It's on the 25th.
hold on, what day are? Because
The 25th is on a Thursday, so it'd be, holy cow, it'd be the 29th.
all right, so 29th, we'll you want to do your Christmas or your birthday? Your
No,
Christmas.
you guys, I don't want any gifts. The show's not for my birthday.
Well,
You know, this
that's
is what
too bad.
YouTubers do and Twitch streamers. They say they really don't want things, but then the viewers get that for them. So obviously, Connor's really
if you guys
asking
want to
for-
check out my Amazon wish list, I can put the link in the bio, and then.
But don't buy me anything.
Yeah,
from
I
there.
don't want anything on the wish list. Like the Illidan statue and like the new Lilith statue for Diablo 4. I really don't want those statues.
It's more of his avoid at all cost list.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's what it is. If I get them in the mail, I'll be pissed, kind of thing. You know, like I'll be super upset. So
Yeah. So like if the viewers were wanting to sending it to
make me mad,
make them mad, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Be some good content.
Yeah, we'll have to open the packages on the show, and it'll be
Dude,
cool.
you open them and just go, God damn it.
Damn, the super freaking dumb looking Illidan statue from Blizzard. Wow, it's super freaking lame.
Out of rage, you should
Speaking
just
of-
smash it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it together and probably put it in the corner over here because I have this space, but I didn't make this space for it or anything. It's just super lame. I'm gonna put it in this corner though so I can see it.
What have we become?
YouTubers.
Dude, there was some streamer. I can't remember who it was. Was it something late? I think it was Laser. I can't remember.
Oh, laser beam here.
But he got like it was like a helmet. They sent him like a fucking cool ass like replica helmet. I think of like a Destiny helmet or something. It's either a Destiny helmet or I can't remember what kind of helmet it was.
Yeah, that sounds like a cool helmet.
What was the
I'm
game?
trying to
What was
fucking
the game?
remember what it was. Sorry.
Did you see what they did for Beyond Light? More Destiny stuff.
Jesus Christ.
This is real quick. They were talking about packages and sending things out to creators. Bungie sent out the collector's edition encased in blocks of ice to YouTubers and streamers.
I was just gonna make a mess.
Dude, it was pretty cool. They had like a special van deliver it and explain to them like, hey, it's slabs of ice, and they're like, if you want, you can either smash it to get it open or pry it open and it'll come apart like a door. It's like a slab. And Houndish had it on YouTube, and dude, it was really cool. He's like, I had to open it right away because it was like melting already, but it was real, just encased in a block of ice.
Coronavirus
fucking
spreads
dope.
through the cold.
Get out, Derek. Just go away. No, I'm kidding.
Alrighty, we ready to end this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. This was probably our worst episode ever.
And
End it there.
really, you want to?
Szechuan?
Do you want to end it right there? I mean, if we're not, with all this, it's going to be in it.
I kind of wanted to say like go to Patreon.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
subscribe?
Check out all the links, like and subscribe. Share it with a friend.
Yeah, sharing's what really helps us right now. Like on Facebook, or even if you see it on like
Dude.
Snapchat, just like
You know how satisfying it
screenshot
is.
or-
You know how satisfying it is when like you discover a new YouTuber that's really small, but you enjoy their content enough, and you stuck with them through the beginning.
Yeah, this is
'Cause
another thing.
I did that once, and that was cool as fuck. Because I was like, I've been with this guy since the beginning, and now he's like famous.
Who's that?
Harris Heller,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, the
a lot
the
of-
podcast.
I mean, like, a lot
Yeah,
of
the
Twitch
streamer guy.
setup
Yeah,
guy,
he's up there now.
yeah, it's like Twitch streamers. There's so many Twitch streamers like Miskiff. I know everybody's talking about Miskiff, but like I was watching Miskiff when he like was like putting pictures of female streamers on his stream just to get views, because it would like show up on the picture of the stream. It would just be a picture of a girl. That's how he pulled people into his views, and he worked his way up to now he's like, he has more Twitch viewers than Greek God X, Soda Poppin'. he's like the top of the line now, and all he did was like just shit post his way to the top. Like when you're there for somebody like that, it's really cool. But yeah, I mean, our content hopefully just gonna get better and
I
better.
remember watching Mountain 64 before he was anything. Like
Oh
his
yeah,
videos.
Stone Mountain. Yeah,
Oh,
same
yeah.
thing. Yeah, before he like started streaming on Facebook, he just did like YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Clips.
Dude, like his old clips are the best. I still think, honestly, like his old funny clips of him, like
yeah, because he mostly does
basically-
streaming now.
It was
Like-
Battlegrounds, wasn't it?
like when he put in character, like
oh yeah,
to his voice and
yeah.
everything, like that was
yeah, when he did like the radio calls and stuff. Yeah,
Mhm.
that was that's what created him. It's awesome. So maybe we have people like that with us at some point.
And
And they're gonna be
We're-
like, "Wow, remember when like the first like 40 episodes were super bad and
yeah,
super
they were
cringy?"
begging for us to like just help them out, and they weren't helping themselves out.
I mean, we're not begging. See, Derek, why you
All
gotta?
right.
All right, just fucking
let's
end
tally
it.
up the
Because
two
Derek,
votes now.
yeah,
I'm just
because
kidding.
Derek's gonna make it sound like we're begging and we're pleading for people to watch our show. We're just promoting the show. Just follow it, please. For the love of God, please just follow it. Follow, sub. We got a Patreon. We got a Snapchat.
Subscribe.
Join our Discord.
Join the Discord. We've got a couple new Discord joinees.
I saw that we had what, like 3?
Yeah. If
Three
we
in
could
the
just
past
get some like random people in there and just start talking.
Yeah, we're on standby to talk. We're not gonna just openly talk because we have like a private one for the show. So you guys kind of need to start the conversations, I guess.
Yeah.
Don't be
Yeah.
shy.
I mean, we can.
Is there such thing as like a moderator in?
Yeah,
Discord?
we
Oh,
already,
yeah.
we already have one mod.
Who's that?
It's Mariah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Wait,
Mariah was like,
who's Mariah?
it's the girl I used to play World of Warcraft with.
Oh, okay.
She's like, give me mod. I was like, you know, whatever. We are gonna need a mod at some point, anyways.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so she's mod. But yeah, so we have one mod.
We've
and
already
then-
had some pretty funny conversations going on there, like who we're getting to
With
run for
Laser
president.
Corp.
Yeah, Laser
Yeah.
Corp.
Laser Corp and my other buddy Derek. Some good stuff.
Less cooler Derek.
Yeah,
Sorry, Derek.
just come and
I
check
know we
it
need to
out.
stick together, but
And we need to end the show because we're dragging it on.
Fucking subscribe.
yeah, we have.
Yeah,
Please.
sub up.
Alrighty. Goodbye.
Goodbye, peasants.